And we are back. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been off, but we're bringing you a brand new show with a couple of updates. And this is BlockDesk News, your investment plays that nobody is talking about. Big show today, as I mentioned, and we've got a couple of picks today from AI to stocks and TCG. The Clarity Act is back in the Senate. NVIDIA just dropped quantum AI models, and Pokémon 151 is going parabolic. So, first of all, I want to discuss our new format. And what we're going to be doing every week is we're going to be actually picking stocks and investment and cryptos and AI. And we're going to be very specific. And every week we're going to go back to last week and see how well we're performing. So you can potentially invest with us if you want, depending on how well we're doing. So this is going to be live. This is going to be real. This is going to be raw content. So as this is the first week, we don't have anything from the past week, but starting today, every pick that we make goes on the public record. The entry price, the current price, win-loss, and all tracked week by week. So by next Thursday, we'll have 4 other picks for you as well. And this week, we're going to get into some picks for you. So for now, the score is 0-0. So let's start off with the biggest news in crypto, of course, and that is the Clarity Act. We spoke about this a couple of times, actually, but it's back in the news now, and the Senate Banking Committee markup is scheduled for the final 2 weeks of April. So this is the month. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be finally signed. So the White House just said they're cautiously optimized it will pass. And there's a couple of big winners, which I'm going to tell you right now. But first of all, so this bill passed the House last July with a massive partisan 294 to 134 votes. If it clears the Senate Banking Committee, if it hits the Senate floor before Memorial Day. So we're hoping that this is actually gonna, pass this month. And if it does pass, the first real crypto regulation framework in the US, every major token gets a legal clarity. ETF approval, speed up, institutional money floods in. If it tails, well, basically, we're gonna potentially have a bull run after this month. And I know there's lots of geopolitical issues at the moment, but we are hoping that it will pass and this will be the catalyst for the bull market. So my take personally, this is the single most important vote for crypto in 2026. If Clarity passes, we are looking at a whole new market cycle. So that 4-year market cycle that we're used to, that we've been trading on, it's going to be broken if this bill passes. And it's very likely to do so. And our top crypto pick for the week, and I can't believe I'm saying it. I really can't. It hurts me to say, but it's going to have to be Ripple. They are too intertwined with the Clarity Act, with what's going on in crypto at the moment. There's 3 catalysts converging right now. First, 119.6 million in ETF inflow last week into Ripple, the strongest since December 2025. The second catalyst I'm looking at, whale accumulation, just hit a 10-month high. So big wallets, not just small retail wallets, but big wallets who are holding and buying Ripple is at a 10-month high. The Clarity Act has 55% odds of passing on the poly market. So poly market odds are extremely high for the Clarity Act. And if it goes down, standard Charleston target is $8 for XRP. So if the Clarity Act fails, the downside target drops to $1 to $1.15 range. So there is, of course, going to be a downside for the crypto, for XRP itself. But if it does pass, we are looking at a potentially $8 run towards, XRP's all-time high, basically. So this is something I never thought I would be saying. Yes, the first target is going to be $2, then we're looking at 8. XRP is very intertwined into politics, It's buying banks. It's going to be one of the biggest ETFs. Like I said, it's one of the biggest ETF inflows. So if you are a betting man and you want to bet specifically on the Clarity Act, XRP is probably going to be your best buy for the coming month at least. And we're seeing a lot of liquidity enter the market. People are preparing. I'm seeing a couple of meme coins actually pass through. There was one meme coin called Dumb Money, and it has been blowing up. And I'm telling you, the what's going on with this coin is actually something that I haven't seen for a while. I caught this coin under 1 million, and this is a pure degen play. If any of you are interested, I highly recommend you checking this out and getting into the communities that are behind it. It's very big on X and on TikTok. The liquidity that's locked behind this token is over $100,000, so it's definitely worth checking out. But if you want more of a secure play, then XRP is going to be your best bet when it comes to the crypto side. Now, moving on into AI. Now, this, whoa, let me tell you this. There's been a lot happening in the AI sector. So, NVIDIA is launching iSing, the world's first open source AI models built specifically for quantum computers. Now, this is the next step forward. So there's two things. There's two things that people, actually there's three, but there's two main things that people are focusing on when it comes to the companies themselves. They want to enter the mobile market, so they want AI agents to be on all mobiles, and they also want to enter the quantum market. So having your AI agents running on quantum computers is going to be the next step up. These models do quantum error correction 2.5 times faster and 3 times more accurately than anything before. This isn't just research. Harvard, Fermilab, Lawrence Berkeley National Lab are all using it right now as we speak. Asia Tech stock surges on the news day. So even Asia Tech is surging. So this is literally bridging AI quantum computing. NVIDIA is positioning itself as the pick, the shovel once again to play the quantum revolution. And there's been a lot of competition with NVIDIA and Anthropics. And we're going to get into that. It's pretty exciting. They're probably not going to be the only chip manufacturer for a while. So NVIDIA isn't just an AI company anymore. They're becoming the operating system for quantum computers. For those of you who remember, OpenClaw, and then there was there's a lot of competition coming to the open source AI side, and NVIDIA wants to do the private side of it basically, and that's a whole new TAM basically. So is it launching creates a brand new revenue category. NVIDIA is down nearly 5% year to date at the moment. So they're not in the best, position. But it is my play of the week at the moment because of this. Because they're down and because they're going into the quantum computing, because of the advancements they're making, my pick of the week for the stock is going to be NVIDIA. It's a huge dip for a company this big. 5% is massive. So the stock has a 52-week range from $95 to $212. At $191, you're buying near midpoint, not at the top. So the buy signals right now is extremely strong. Under $200, in my opinion, is an incredible buy. Yes, you're going to need a little bit more money to feel that profit. And this is why we do crypto investments, right? Because in crypto, you can invest, a couple bucks and you can make thousands, right? But obviously in stocks, you need a little bit more funds to invest in. Either way, under $200 for NVIDIA is a steal. And plus, I want to mention this. Earnings season is kicking off. So tech is expected to post 44% earnings growth this quarter, higher of any sector in the world. So the tech earning reports are going to be coming, and we're going to see them, and NVIDIA is going to smash it, in my opinion. So when that comes out, this is not going to be $198. So we'll check back next week. We're going to see if I am right on this. Alongside this US-Iran tensions, are broader market volatility. They're creating this for sure, and this could flag it down short term. But the icing catalyst are earnings and tailwinds strong. So the earnings reports, their new product, and their quantum computer integration, we're going to see NVIDIA stocks basically going up, in my opinion. Alongside this, I've been looking into Broadcom. Now, this is a really interesting topic for you to look at. So Broadcom just locked in expanded deals to produce custom AI chips for Google and Anthropics. And this is what I was talking about. NVIDIA has competition, because NVIDIA has been the chip manufacturer, the best chip manufacturer for a while. But Anthropic's run rate just passed $30 billion. So up from $9 billion at the end of 2025. Broadcom is supplying 1 gigawatt of compute to Anthropics this year, scaling to 3.5 gigawatts in 2027. So analysts at Mizuho estimate $21 billion in AI revenue from Anthropics alone in 2026. And Broadcom CEO says custom AI chips will generate over $100 billion in revenue by the end of 2027. So don't take this news lightly. Anthropics is going to be producing their own chips most likely. So while everybody is watching NVIDIA at the moment, Broadcom is quietly building custom chips empire, where the arms dealer is the AI war. So Broadcom is the AI stock pick in plain sight for this week. So custom chips are the next $1 trillion market, and AVGO is leading it. So let's have a look at Broadcom price. Last time I looked, it was like 380. Woo-hoo-hoo! Guys, this is actually crazy. This is a strong buy signal. 48 analysts. The price is surging, trading at 26% discount to Morningstar's fair value estimate. 46 analysts rate it a strong buy with 0 sells. Average price target is $472. That's 24 upside from here. NVIDIA, yes, they are partnering doing quantum computers, but if you want the strongest pick, strongest AI stock pick, Broadcom, AVGO is our pick of the week. Semiconductor stock is extremely volatile, of course. You know what's going on in the US-Iran situation could share short-term pain. Deliveries can be an issue, but the revenue pipeline is as locked as you can really get at the moment. So anybody who is looking into having basically a short invest, and by the way, none of this is financial advice. I'm not saying go out and invest, do your own research. But at the end of the day, we're pretty good at what we do here. And listen, Broadcom, if these deals go through and Anthropic starts producing their own chips through Broadcom, the prices are potentially going to go up to $470, in my opinion. So this is actually probably look at that jump. This is actually phenomenal. This is exciting to be witnessing this and have such easy investment plays. I'm not sure if AVGO is on the crypto market. Let's have a look for all of you crypto heads on crypto, on Solana maybe. AVGO, the tokenized stock of Broadcom Inc., is on the Solana blockchain. This is interesting. So it is on the Solana blockchain. I haven't done any research. You're gonna have to look out the liquidity and who actually provides the stock. So if it's a third party or if it's them, I'll have some research done for all of you next week. But this is actually exciting. Definitely our stock pick of the week, and next week we'll find out for you if it was a good investment. Now I want to move on. Actually, there's to the TCG side of the industry. Now, we wrote an article on BlockDesk News about the TCG market and what's really going on, because trading cards are a brand new alternative and it's an asset class that should be part of your portfolio. Anyone who's listening to this, you need to realize that trading cards are part of every smart investor's portfolio at the moment. It's not just a gimmick anymore. Buying high-end cards, like we discussed this a couple of weeks ago. Wall Street is buying up the Pikachu Van Gogh. Wall Street is investing into the cardboard, like the physical cards. And at the moment, there's investment opportunities. And I'm going to explain to you very briefly. And every week we have this segment. And I highly recommend you keeping an eye out for the segment, because this is where the money was being made while all the markets were down. While everyone was losing money on the markets, we were making money on One Piece and Pokemon. So the Pokemon TCG standard rotation hits in April the 10th. So it's already hit. It's already hit 6 days ago. And this is, you're seeing spikes in the 151 booster packs. So the 151 booster bundle has spiked 93% in just 3 months. Launched in 2023 at $27 retail, is now $174 for this booster bundle, right? That's more. That's more than the stock market. That's more than crypto has made in the past years. The broader Pokemon market did $450 million in card sales early 2026 alone. And the 30th anniversaries in February picked off a nostalgia wave that is still building. And let me tell you, those numbers, that's just what's on record. What's being bought off record, the same as crypto, right? People are buying OTC every day. So the trading volume in the crypto market isn't really the trading volume in the crypto market. And the same is happening here. So post-rotation sealed products always climb. Always, you're always going to see them climb. The moment a sealed product rotates out of printing, it's going to rise in price. And 151 was one of the fan favorites because it brought the original Pokemon back into printing, basically. And this set was super hyped when it was in print, but now it's not. Guys, this is just... It's as clear as days. Look at it. Look at the price since September 2025. It's slowly been climbing up and up. So a sealed box of Pokemon cards just outperformed the S&P 500 this year. And that's just facts. So my top pick of the week is this, the booster bundle of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 151. It's out of print. Its post-rotation scarcity is kicking in, 93% price spike in the past 3 months, and there's no signs of slowing down. The Charizard EX, which I just showed you on the past, this one in the middle, is the chase card giving the biggest demand. So if you want to invest in one specific card, then this is this Charizard EX. If you can get the PSA 10 copy, that would be your best bet. And where to buy? If you want to know where to buy this, you can buy it on tcgplayer.com. It's pretty readily available at the moment. It's not like the scalpers are holding it, so it's out of print, but you still have time to buy it right now. So tcgplayer.com, there's 2 listings at the moment, so it's pretty easy to buy. The only risk that I see with this is that there might be a reprint, which is very unlikely for a special set this far post-release, and with the 30th anniversary still going on this year, the reprint is extremely unlikely. So my top pick this week is this 151 booster bundle, and next week we're going to see if the price will go up or if it will go down. Now, I've got a quick fire round. There's a couple things that I want to basically throw at you. Just talking about the markets, Bitcoin is holding strong at 74,300 after failing to break 76,000 resistance. So it seems like the bull market is going to be, it's coming back, And we're holding strong at the moment. The resistance level have held very strongly, and we've pushed beyond that $70,000 mark basically, and right now we are in limbo, of course, with geopolitical issues, but the market is strong. People want the bull market to be back. This Clarity Act, which I spoke about at the beginning of the show, hopefully is going to basically create the bull market once again, and that's what we are looking for. So Bitcoin is holding strong, is still up 1.3% on the day. The $76,000 level is the one to watch at the moment. So if we break 76,000, we're probably gonna see that 78, 80,000 mark. Hyperliquid hype at 42,000. $42.3, up 188% from its $21 low. The HIP-4 upgrade adds prediction markets. Keep this one in your radar. So Hype token is adding prediction markets. This one is definitely worth checking out. High price prediction. Yeah, so there's quite a few things going on in Hyperliquid. Definitely keep it out. If you want me to do a more deep dive into it, then I will. But this is more of a speed round for everybody to basically keep an eye out for. Kronos. So this is crypto.com. Kronos unlocking 1.78 billion CRO tokens. So this is a really big unlock that's happening, and there's going to be a lot of sell pressure. So if you're holding Kronos at the moment and you forgot about it, then I highly recommend that you basically check it out, because potentially there's going to be a big sell-off, and it might be better to sell right now. The S&P 500 at 6,967, less than 1% from its 52-week high. So tech earnings expected to jump 44% this quarter, as I discussed. This quarter is going to be tech earning quarter. A lot of tech stocks potentially are going to be going up. And why wouldn't they? With the rise of AI right now, it's, you're going to see the S&P 500 pump. You're going to see the AI market pump. And this is very likely to happen. US and Iran tensions, talks lasted 21 hours. As far as I believe the markets, there was no deal. JD Vance didn't perform a good discussion, and the markets definitely, that ad is really weird. That is a weird ad. But the markets, they don't like it. They don't like this war. And nobody really likes this war. Let's be honest. I don't fucking like it, right? So there's a lot going on in the world, but people are ready for a good market. People are ready with money. People are holding more money right now than anything else, right? The only real strong suggestion at the moment, which is definite, is the TCG market, because that's been blowing up. And we've been telling you every week what to invest in, and we're going to carry on doing that. So this week, we've given you specific things. We've told you about XRP, which is our top pick of the week. We've told you NVIDIA, which is another pick. Our top stock pick is Broadcom, which is around $390. As far as we check on this podcast, 396. We're looking at 450 around. And our top TCG pick is the Pokemon 151 booster. So those are our picks for this week, and we're going to track them next week and see how well we did. So if you do like that, then of course subscribe, and then we will talk about it each week and see how well we perform. And potentially you can perform well with us and make that money. The Clarity Act vote could change everything for crypto this month, and that's what we're really waiting for. Now, a little bit of an update from SuperDApp. This is the sponsor of the show, of course. And SuperDApp has been in the progress of migrating from the Rolex blockchain, and they're building a bridge at the moment to move on to the base chain. And this is an exciting opportunity for them because they're going to be able to partner with projects, with AI projects and AI agents. For those of you who don't know, SuperDApp is an AI agent focused messaging service with cool features like supergroups, with an SDK for AI agents. So if you have an AI agent, you can integrate it into SuperDApp and people can actually talk to your agent directly. So there's already AI agents like Plushy AI and their community who is live. And there's a couple other agents which are integrated directly. And you can basically integrate agents into supergroups directly where people can interact with them, or people can talk to AI agents directly through a private chat. And this is very easy to integrate. Anybody who's developed an AI agent can find the SDK for SuperDApp. If you want more information, let us know down below. We'll reply to your comment. If you have your own AI agent and you want to test it through a live community right now, SuperDApp is your key. And eventually they're planning to move into ZK-Sys, which is going to be the new network for Syscoin. So there's exciting times ahead. As far as I understand from after speaking to the team, what is happening is that the bridge is going to be ready sometime next month, and they're going to go live on the base chain. So potentially this is a good token to look out for because it's not tradable right now. They're going down the decentralized route. So very important for you to basically notice this. But that's it for this week. There's a lot that we've covered. I hope you've enjoyed the show. And I think one of the most exciting things from the show is that we're going to be doing live picks for you, and you can keep up with us on these live picks and see how well we perform. So alongside this, we're going to be bringing you picks that nobody really is picking, and we're going to be doing this live so you can see how well we know our news. But that's it for BlockDesk news at the moment. That's been your alpha. That's been your BlockDesk news. And for today, I'm signing off. This has been your host, Ed. All the best. And we'll see you next week on Thursday. All the best. Bye-bye.